Hello, Seasonal Vantage Insiders, Alex from MarketWise Asia. So today's date, it is the 26th of February 2024. As I'm doing this video, the time now is about 1:20 p.m. So we are approaching the end of February, and also the Chinese New Year, okay, has officially ended, okay. So let's go through what are some of the things that I'm looking out for this coming week, okay. So you can see from the chart right now, the chart that I'm showing is actually the S&P 500 futures. So the market, it is still in an uptrend. So price is still above the central pivot range, above the CPR, above the CPR. So, typically after, as I mentioned, typically after the OPEC week, right, the market tends to come down. Yes, there was some weakness, but the market was once again saved by the NVIDIA, okay, earnings result over there. So this is the NVDA, the NVIDIA earnings report over there. You can see that, the earnings, right, the next day it kept up about 16%. So that lifted a lot of stocks higher. The bullish sentiments still continue to run higher over here. So again, it is very hard for me to catch all these mega cap stocks. If you actually, missed it, okay, it is very hard for you to catch. And again, there'll be people who say that, hey, should I buy the NVIDIA now and such? Okay, so if you buy before the earnings, it can be very risky. It is just like, going to the casino and playing with big, small, 大小. You really don't know what is the outcome. Okay, so in hindsight, okay, of course, you should say that, I should buy NVIDIA, but you never know the outcome. Okay, and if you, trying to do all this earnings play, then it can be very risky. Okay, all right. So anyway, so the market continues to head higher, and this is once again the CBOE options expiry calendar. So the next important date that I mentioned is actually the 15th of March over here. 15th of March, that is the quadruple witching month. Okay, also the options expiry, where all the futures stocks are ETF, the options expire on the 15th of March on a Friday as well. So we are again just a few weeks away, okay, because we are approaching the end of February away already. But again, my stand remains the same. I'm still being in a defensive mode. So, my style of trading, okay, is really not heading into all this hot stock and trying to chase that. So yeah, so this is my style. All right, so can be pretty hard, as I mentioned, to chase all these stocks, okay, that's running up. And yeah, and before I go into that, okay, so as I mentioned, these two, right, this is from the Spot Gamma. So because of the NVIDIA, okay, the earnings result that's coming up, okay, that lifted the overall exposure, Gamma exposure, to about 5,000 level over here, 5,000 over there. So as long as price is above 5,000, we can still say that, the market can be still in a low volatility range. If price close below 5,000, okay, this is the S&P 500 cash index, then you can see that, there might be more volatility to come. So anyway, positive gamma means that, overall the options dealer, they are net positive gamma, means they are long call, long put, okay. When they are overall net negative gamma, means that they are short call, short put. Okay, once again, if you don't understand, not to worry. You just understand that, 5,000 level is a key level to watch. So this is the S&P 500 level over here, 5,000. So this is the cash index. As long as price stay above the 5,000, I think price is still should be relatively in a good uptrend and low volatility. If price decided to close below 5,000, then you can say that there could be more selling to go. Okay, because once we are nearing towards the end of the earnings results already, okay, so I think the next catalyst would be what the Fed would say. Okay, anyway, back to what I mentioned last week. Okay, last week I mentioned a few things over there. So okay, so say the not so good thing first. Okay, the IBB that I mentioned, right, I actually get stop out from IBB. So price didn't go down lower because fueled by the NVIDIA optimism, price continued to go higher. So I get stop out on IBB. And the LIT, the lithium, okay, I'm still inside. So price still never really go higher. Okay, I'm still within this narrow range over here. So IBB, lithium, I'm still holding a short. Okay, and then earlier I mentioned about this OTEX, right? Okay, yeah, this is a very good short over there. So when I first mentioned, okay, it over here. Okay, so I shorted here on this bar. So 1 day, 2 day, and I'm out. So if I added in the yearly pivot, right, you can see that price actually touched the yearly pivot over here. So I exited somewhere around this level over there. So my reward to risk is about 1.45 R, very close to my 1.5 R that my target, which means that, you know, if I risk $100, my profit is 150. So I get back, if I risk $100, I get back 145 profit. So this is a good short. Okay, in case you're wondering, I already exited of this short over there. And of course, you know, I think one member actually asked, you know, the XD. Okay, yes. So the XD, because if you are shorting, right, then we need to pay back the dividend. But the dividend is only 25 cents, not a lot. Okay, if you're actually shorted, okay, you get a way lot profit from there. Of course, right now for the past 2 days, price has rebounded slightly higher. Okay, so I think it'll be good if you can take some profit off the table, because you never know what the market will do. Okay, the market can continue to go higher. Okay, so these are the few things that I mentioned. And much earlier, I mentioned about the TLT, right? TLT, well, this is also a frustrating trade over there. Okay, so it is quite tricky. So because I entered on this bar over here, my stop loss is somewhere around this low over here based on the 1.25 ATR. So I get stop out. Okay, then price reverse back up again. So this is quite frustrating. So most likely I won't re-enter that, because based on the seasonal data, I think only until maybe somewhere around the end of early March. Okay, then the season will come down again. So most likely I won't re-enter into that. But if you enter a bit later, okay, most likely you should still be in profit on this TLT trade. Okay, for me personally, I got stop out because I entered here. Okay, so yeah, my stop loss is somewhere around this swing low. So a bit frustrating, but it is fine. Okay, all right. So all in all, slight loss for this week because my IBB was top out, TLT was top out as well, but OTEX, I got a nearly full profit, 1.5 R. Okay, LIT, I'm still holding on to the short position. All right, so for this coming week, okay, let's take a look at the RRG chart over there. So if we look at the daily time frame, okay, so this is the RRG chart. You can see that based on the daily time frame, the technology stocks XLK is starting to underperform, lag already, okay, and the comps, okay, like for example Facebook, okay, all these are also weakening. Also, you can see that the utilities, materials, consumer defensive, they are starting to rise up. Okay, is it that market is telling you that the market might be doing some pullback soon? Not too sure. Okay, but this could be a sign. And if you look at the hourly time frame to show you what exactly the last Friday or Thursday it is actually doing, you also can see that technology, okay, still leading, but it's coming down. And the health sector, XLV, it is coming up. All the rest, it is also starting to come up. It is still lagging based on the hourly time frame, but all these are starting to move higher already. Okay, so again, all this data, it is just information. It is very hard for you to be actionable. Okay, all right, good to know, but very hard to be actionable. So the actionable, we're still going back to the data sheet over there. So okay, for this coming week, okay, again, I am still gravitating more towards the short side. Okay, I know the market is going up. Okay, I'm against the trend, but again, it makes no sense for me to keep chasing. Either I stay out of the market, okay, or I can go for some smaller size shorting position. Okay, so for me, yeah, I'm still relatively bearish lah. Okay, I know, okay, the market is going up. So, but some of the short position that I entered are still doing quite okay. All right. And so if you look at the chart right here, let's go for the bullish one first. Okay, bullish one. This is the bullish ETF data for the month of February. Okay, and March over there. So I already filtered out already. So for this coming week is from the 25th of February until next month, 3rd of March, 25th of Feb to 3rd of March over here. Okay, so you can see that, this XLU, all right, from 1st of March to 18th of March. Okay, no signal yet, but XLU, is there any signal? I forgot it. XLU, it has been going higher, so no signal as to buy signal because no wash and rinse trigger. Okay, so take a look at the chart. Okay, XPLV is the low volatility. Essentially, these are all the consumer staple. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. So you take a look at ETF.com/SPLV. This is the low volatility ETF. Okay. So you can see for the holdings, you can see that, yeah, these are mostly the consumer staple. Okay, PG, Colgate, Coca-Cola, all these other consumer staple. All right. And then if you take a look at the Fed, the rest not so keen. The natural gas can be quite volatile, so I don't suggest that you touch it. Okay. And then for the stocks wise, there are quite a few over here, but from what I screened, not much set up here. The only one that I can see is actually this BKH. Where is it? BKH. BKH. Is it here? Yeah, BKH. This is under the Black Hills Corporation, 29th of Feb, okay, until the 4th of April for the past, this is, 23 years, okay. 91% of time it is positive, okay. Calendar days is 36 days. It's under the utilities, electric utilities over there. So if you take a look at the bullish setup, right? So this is XLU. So it's in line with what we see from the ETF data sheet. So from BKH, right, Black Hills Corporation, there is a wash and rinse setup over here. So you can see that, our price actually closed below the prior day low over here. Okay, all right. So the prior day low is actually 52.28. 52.28. Okay. Of course, the only thing that I don't like it is actually the pin bar or the shooting or the hammer lah. So I can still put this in my watch list, but not my most favorite trigger if I see a hammer candlestick pattern. Okay, but nevertheless, okay, a trigger is a trigger. Okay, but not my best. Okay, you can see that price actually closed above the wash line. All right, on Friday. So let's see whether price tonight can continue to go higher and stay above the wash line. All right, I might or might not enter this. Okay, this is more of a discretion, but a good thing is that price, came down. Price came down, and right now we are staying above the CPR, the central pivot range, and staying supported at the CPR level there. So this is the only one that I managed to screen out. Okay, based on last Friday. But if there's any more potential long, I will share with you in the members area over there. Okay, so for the bearish side of thing, okay, we have quite a bit. So these are all the bearish ETF. So as I mentioned, right, typically the second half of Feb to March is typically not a very good month over there. So you can see that we can see quite a few, you can see European countries like EWU. This is the UK one. You can see the Germany one, the Poland one. All right. Of course, if you want to take a look, you can take a look at the IEV. This is the Europe ETF. The bearish ETF seasonal day is from the 26th of Feb to 8th of March for the past 18 years. 83% of time it is down. All right, this is a short range. All right, 12 calendar days on 12 calendar days. Okay, so this is within a short period of time. So in fact, it's today. But if you take a look at the IEV right now, so the Windows opportunity is short now. Do take note of that. So IEV, right now we are definitely against the trend. Okay, so price is in a very good uptrend. Okay, ask me to buy, no trigger to buy also lah. Okay, but again, ask me to short, you can try it out. Okay, try it out if you want to. All right, so this is the wash and rinse pattern. You can see that price close above the prior day high. So the prior day high, it is actually 53.85. 53.85. Okay. So if tonight can close below the 53.85, okay, then okay, you can consider going to go for a short. But again, if price, there's a sudden huge gap down, okay, my view is that don't chase the short lah. Don't chase the short because your reward to risk is not very good already, and because it is only a short seasonal bearish window, so not worth the chase. But if price somewhere still stay near the wash line, then maybe you can try a short over there. Okay, 53.85. Let's see whether price tonight can close below 53.85 or not. This is the IEV that I'm looking at. And if you take a look at other things over there, another one I'm looking at is actually the real estate. This is the global real estate. This is the RWO. RWO. So you can see that RWO is the real estate industry. It is actually not very strong. So you can see this is the RWO. If you take a look at just the US real estate sector, XLRE, it is also not very strong also. You can see it's not very strong. So RWO, since the data is giving me RWO, then I'll take a look at RWO over there. So I know there's a lot of lines over there, so just remove the yearly pivot first. So you can see that price has gone up above the CPR, okay, but okay, last the last month price doesn't close strong. Actually, price closed below the CPR, all right, in January, and this month price continue to stay below the CPR also. So price exactly is not very strong. Can you see over there? All right, price has been closing below the CPR over there. Okay, and if I added in the yearly pivot, okay, we are also can see that previously price gets stuck at the yearly pivot at the upper range of the CPR and then come back down. All right, so right now price hit the yearly pivot, rebounded, okay, and then come back down because of the CPR again. So this is how you do concurrently the yearly pivot and the money pivot. All these are showing important support and resistance area level. But all in all, what I'm trying to say that the real estate sectors is not exactly very strong. So you can see that there's also a potential wash and rinse pattern over there. So I can see that on the 21st of Feb, that's last week Wednesday, price actually closed above that, the prior day high. So the prior day high is actually 41.95. Okay, 41.95 on this 20th of February over there. So you can see that let's see whether price this week, okay, can close below 41.95. Then I'll be more inclined to go for a short on this RWO. Okay, so for RWO, can see that 26 to 8 March over there. Okay, and you can see that these gold and junior silver and gold miners, okay, and they are not doing very well. Silver trust also, so it tells me that the silver and gold is also not doing pretty well also. But I won't go through the chart right now because price has already come down. Okay, no opportunity for us to go for a short because you are actually shorting at a low. Okay, you can take a look at that. And other one that I'm looking at, it is actually the IAT and the KBE. Okay, these are the regional banks. Okay, so for example, IAT, which is a KRE as well, the regional bank. Let's look at the IAT, the regional, in the KBE. All right, so for KBE, regional bank, it is also not looking very strong. You can see that price, it is also stuck, not stuck, as in it is below the CPR over there. But as of now, there is no wash and rinse trigger. Okay, and the other one, it is IAT, it is the regional banks. Okay, so again, regional bank is pretty weak. Okay, it had a surge earlier, but right now price is like, you know, hovering near the yearly pivot plus the monthly central pivot range as well. So but as of now, no trigger. Okay, how you wanted to trade? My preferred method is wash and rinse lah. But you know, if you have your own entry method, you think that it's a good shot, you know, then you can go ahead. Okay, but I have no idea how you pan out. Okay, but I'll be watching that closely to see how the banks and the regional banks will work out. Okay, another one that I'm looking at, okay, it is the rest not so much. Another one that I'm looking at, okay, the lithium. The lithium, I'm still holding a short. Okay, continuation from last week. Okay, from the 1st of March to 22nd of March. Okay, bearish period for the past 11 years, 82% of time it is down. Okay, and the other one that also looking keen to look at, it is the watch list is under the ITA. This is the aerospace and defense. 1st of March to 14th of March. Okay, 14 calendar days. For the past 10 years, 80% of time it is down. So if you take a look at ITA, this is the aerospace defense. Previously, it was doing pretty well also. Right, so we are actually above the CPR, so it is in a very strong uptrend. But you know, whether it can continue to go down, you are against the trend. Okay, you're against the trend, but we will see how it goes. All right, so you can see that this momentum looks pretty weak, but of course price can continue to go higher lah. But you know, if you really want to short, okay, at least wait for a trigger to go short. So the trigger, as usual, all right, it is the wash and rinse trigger. There was a potential resistance, the standard support and resistance line over there. So price cannot clear above this about, you know, 126.5. So again, the wash and rinse setup, it is here. So this day on Friday closed higher than the prior day high. So the prior day high is 126.26. 126.26. Okay, and if you really want to go short, okay, we have to wait until price close below 126.26. Then it'll be a more favorable period to go for short. Okay, this is for the ITA. All right, so if you are looking for individual stocks, okay, these are the individual stocks for the month of February. Okay, there's also quite a few, and until March. So from my screening, okay, the only one that I'm looking at, it is actually for now, it is the WSFS. Can see that this is also the banks. Okay, the banks also in line with the regional banks and the banks ETF that I mentioned over there. So you can see that, you know, all in all, price is not looking very good for this WSFS. Okay, WSFS. I can see that prior it was above the CPR, but you know, this month, okay, price is below the central pivot range, and now it's getting stuck at the yearly pivot over there. Okay, so right now it's the yearly pivot is actually supporting these stocks, right? You can see that this is the black line. The yearly pivot is trading within this range right now. But if you're looking at the monthly pivot, okay, so price is below the monthly pivot. It is not looking so good over there. So if you're looking at the wash and rinse, okay, this is also, there's a wash and rinse pattern over there. So you can see that, you know, there was a very huge bar on the 15th of February. Price closed above the prior bar. Okay, all right. So you can see that the prior bar, it is actually 41.85. 41.85. Okay, over here. So price closed above the prior day, and then, you know, on Thursday, price actually closed below the the wash line, and of course Friday closed higher. So let's see, okay, if price can this coming week, okay, can close below 41.85 again. Okay, then I'll be looking inclined to look for a short. Again, this is just my watch list. I have not decided whether to go for a short or not, but at least price has to close below 41.85 WSFS. Okay, and the other one that I'm looking at is SYNA. This is from the semicon. While the SMH, right, semicon, it is doing pretty well. You can see this is a semicon ETF, right? It's going higher, but this semicon stock is not doing well. SYNA. This is Synaptic Incorporation. This is a, what's the market cap? I can already see. The market cap, it is 4 billion, 4B. So this is a mid-cap stocks, about mid-cap stocks over there. So this is SYNA. So you can see that there is also a wash and rinse pattern on Friday. So where's the yearly pivot? Let's see. Okay, yearly pivot. You can see that is below the CPR and also below the yearly pivot also. So this stock is actually not looking good. In fact, it could be the start of a downtrend. I don't know, but based on price action, this looks like a good potential to short because it is weaker than the market as well. Okay. All right. So this is price close above the prior day high. So the prior day high on this Thursday close above the prior day high. The prior day high is on Wednesday, 21st of Feb. The prior day high, it is actually 104.78. 104.78. Okay, so on Friday, price closed below the prior, closed below the wash line. So this looked like a good potential to short over there. Okay, let's see whether price can go down lower for SYNA. And if I add in the usual pivot point indicator, okay, so if price really do go down to S1, there's still some room to go down lower. This is the Camarilla pivot, short-term support. So you can see that price there, but I think that if price really do go down, SYNA. So if you see SYNA, actually it's on 1st of March to 25th of March. For the past 13 years, our price came down within this favorable seasonal period. So again, these are the two short position ideas that is in my watch list until last Friday. If there are more short position ideas, then I will share with you in the members area again. So all in all, the market can still continue to go higher, but it's not my style to chase it, especially the mega cap stocks. Okay, I'm still looking to short some, position, small size or smaller size, because the market is still over in the uptrend. Okay, yeah. So these are some of the stocks I mentioned. Okay, yeah. So and tonight there will be also Facebook Live. So I will see you guys again for the public Facebook Live, and maybe a short share more idea. I'm still working on the topic on the Facebook Live. Okay, so have a good safe trading week again, and I will update you guys again in the members area. Thank you. Bye bye.